For the first time in U.S. history, corporations in the United States surpassed $1 trillion in stock buybacks. Never has been done before. So the previous record was set in 2015 with $781 billion. So stock repurchasing is when money is returned to stockholders, and this can, in effect, lead to higher prices in stocks. So what happened for that record to be set? What made this all possible? There was something that was done late last year that made this all possible for shareholders and for corporations. You know, I mean, that helped out a lot.
Was it the Tax Cut and Jobs Act?
You got it.
Oh,
first
snap.
try,
Okay,
man. I'm glad you took that time to
right.
actually go through it.
I had to think about it. I had
Yeah.
to just retrieve that information.
Right. So the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act was, again, enacted just about a year ago now. This is December. Just about a year ago. And what it did was, one, it cut the corporate tax rate from 35% all the way down to 21%. Now, this was a windfall. This was an absolute windfall for corporations. And what they have chosen to do with all of this added money is
compensate employees. Gotcha.
No. Now, there were some corporations that did compensate their employees. There were some that raised minimum wages, not enough, but there were some that did. There were some that offered bonuses to their employees, not enough. We highlighted Walmart. You had to have been a veteran of 20 years to qualify for the whole $1,000 bonus.
They set the bar so high, or they set the hurdle so high to where nobody can clear it.
Yes. So, by and large, what they did with this money was repurchase stock. Okay?
Call it what it is. Compensate their employees. Isn't that what you mean by stock buyback?
That's way over there. See,
maybe I'm hearing something.
We're dealing with this over here, and you're way over here
Okay,
right now.
my bad.
See, now, that's a whole separate conversation right now, okay? So what they did was they benefited themselves, okay? So again, when you repurchase stock, you limit how many shares are out there. So that means that you can kind of control the price of the stock. Mm-hmm. Now,
it's like a way of artificially inflating the value of their company.
Yes. Now, this could be good news for shareholders and, for the company. It could be good news, but it could also be bad news if they overestimate their company's value.
Yeah, because it creates a bubble.
Yes, that will burst.
That will burst. They're just trying to create the facade that their company is valuable, because their company being valuable translates into their products being valuable.
Right.
But what happens when a company's value goes down? Usually they have to run a bunch of sales, lower prices, or they have to close stores.
Cut costs.
That's a bad
layoffs.
Look. That's a bad look.
Yeah, close stores.
That's a bad look.
That's a real bad look.
And if
bankruptcy,
that looks bad to retailers. The retailers that purchase and make decisions to carry their product. So they inflate the value of their company and their product, which influences the retailers of these little retail stores and chain stores to buy more of their product.
Now, again, what are we talking about here? We're talking about corporations that want to make more money, right? They want to make more money. So by buying back all the stock and raising the average price for these shares, they're benefiting themselves, right? It could be in the short term, but it's possible that it could be in the long term as well, right? So they're taking this moment, they're using the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act, all this money, this extra money that's coming their way, and they're saying, you know what? Look, we're going to do ourselves a favor here, and we're going to, line our pockets. Now, what's another way that they could line their pockets? What's another way that there's at least another way that they could raise profits.
They can line their pockets by, let's see, investing in their employees, investing in their business,
Investing in the future.
Investing in the future.
Right.
Making a more marketable product.
Right. Research and development.
Research and development.
All of this. They could reinvest the money in the company, and really that's in general. The company is research and development. The company is its employees. They could do that, and when they do that, that usually tends to have an overall positive impact on their company and the economy as well.
Yeah, but
so again, if they want to, if they want to line their pockets, there's another way of going about this that won't create this gigantic bubble that may burst.
But see, like, we already know that a lot of these corporations essentially like cutting corners, you know, to, I guess, maintain their profitability, right? So it just makes sense that they would always have this mechanism as some sort of fallback. You see what I'm saying? So it would give the impression that their company is very profitable. So this is kind of like a buffer, or, you know, you can say a buffer or a collateral to maintain their company's illusion of profitability or more profitability. So they always have this little slush fund available, you know what I'm saying, to buy back their stock. It's almost just like a little backup plan.
And again, all of this was made possible by the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act.
It's hard to say.
Yeah, it is. The Tax Cuts and Jobs Act. At least it's better than the cuts. The cuts. I think it was at least 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah.
The cuts Act.
It's like no creativity.
None at all, man. But anyway, so there's a particular senator from Florida who had a comment about what's going on with this repurchasing of stock. His name is Marco Rubio, Senator, Republican from Florida. And he said, when a corporation uses profits for stock buyback, it's deciding that returning capital to shareholders is better for business than investing in their products or workers. No surprise we have work life that is unstable and low paying. Now, hold up, Rubio. Can I ask you another question, Mike? I just want to ask you one final question on this segment.
Okay.
We have already established that the record that was set, over $1 trillion in stock repurchasing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Was done because of was made possible because of the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now,
following along.
Senator Rubio has had disparaging things to say about this whole strategy. Now.
Okay.
How did Rubio vote back in 2017 on the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act? If you can find that somewhere. We're waiting. I just. You got it?
Yes. Says right here he voted in favor.
Oh, he voted in favor of it.
So
he made this possible as well.
He made this possible. He just needs one of those Rick James, what did the 5 fingers say to the face? Slaps, man.
This dude is fake, man.
Oh, he is fake. Like, he's like right now, you know that the meme people use with the Pokemon?
Right.
That's what he's looking like right now. Like, really? That's what Rubio's looking like. He's looking like the Pokemon with the mouth open.
Nobody saw this coming.
Absolutely not one person.
Nobody knew that. You remember that clip that we showed? I can't remember it. You know what? If we clip this on video, if we clip this for a segment on YouTube, there's a clip that we showed during this time last year where it was like a meeting of maybe CEOs of corporations, and there was a question posed to them like, "Hey, who's going to reinvest in their companies?"
Yes.
Can I ask you all a quick question? If the tax reform bill goes through, do you plan to increase investment, your company's investment, capital investment? Just a show of hands, the tax reform goes through? Okay.
Why aren't the other hands up?
Why aren't the other hands up?
And he's like,
And
he said,
nobody-
yes, there was the speaker
Yes.
was talking about it. He was like, who's going to reinvest in your company? Can I get a show of hands? And like they all, these executives, they were like, looking at each other like, man, I hope, man. But they be like, man, it was almost like, I ain't raising my damn hand. And they were like, looking at each other like, man, you better not raise your money. Man. You better not raise your hand either.
And
Nobody raised their hand.
Boy, that was some truth telling right
That
there.
didn't go as expected.
No.
They were supposed to play along.
But see, this was always going to be coming. There are many corporations that don't even pay taxes. They get they get a rebate, okay? They don't pay any taxes. Large corporations like Walmart, they don't pay any taxes. So cutting the corporate rate from 35% all the way down to 21%. If you're already getting a rebate, what else are you gonna do with that money? You're gonna funnel that to your workers? No, these greedy corporations don't do that. What do? They enrich themselves. So everybody saw this happening. Anybody that was actually looking at this honestly, of course it was gonna be a historic record for stock buybacks. Of course it was.
It just so happened this record was achieved like a year after the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act. It's a coincidence, man.
Coincidence. My bad. Rubio didn't see this coming either. If Rubio didn't see it coming,
Then how could we? He has an inside look, and we must trust him because he has the inside scoop, and he's on the inside.
It's Rubio.
Since he didn't see it, that must mean that there was no indication that this could have happened.
that's right.
Right?
Rubio is excused.
He's off the hook. Let him off the hook.